Good evening and welcome. It says that I'm live, so hopefully that I am. So welcome. If you're watching this as a live event, great. If you're watching this as a video, don't go away because your loved ones can still come through. It happens all the time that I get emails or comments from people that watch this as a video and then they recognize one of the spirits that comes in. So just wanted to put that out there. I will wait a couple of minutes for people to get their notifications, say a few hellos, talk about basically how I work and how this is going to work. I mean, in this format where you can only use the live chat to give me feedback, it's a little challenging. So it's but I've been doing this enough times that it always seems to work out anyway. So let me say a few quick hellos and see who's here and who's not here. And hi MDR and Tamara Shake. Welcome everybody. And hi Janae and Lavender Butterfly. Hello. And hi Anita. Welcome. If anybody's new and you want to say hi and let us know where in the big wide world you're from, yeah, definitely let us know. And hi to the Botanist and Pug Life and Shabak Kali 6. Good evening. And Maribeth and Angela and MT and Jody and Carol and Yvonne. My goodness. Okay. Lisa Teak 73. Hello. Welcome. Hello, Michael. Welcome. And the Botanist again. All righty. All right. And so Brooke and Susan and if I miss anybody, I apologize. I've got both water, I've got tea. I've had quite an eventful day, so if it takes me when it gets started a minute or two to lock in, forgive me for that. But Spears never let me down before, or you guys before. They won't tonight. So hi Sirius, hi Lisa and Mary and Laura. Okay, got quite a few people in already. So let's explain a little bit about how this works. Now, I'll also announce this a little later on, but anybody that's on this event, and if you want to get a private reading with me, that can be by Zoom or phone, or if you're in the Hudson Valley in Kingston, New York, it'll be 10% off. Just mention when you do your email, mention this event. This is our well, technically our January 31st, though it's supposed to be our February 1st mediumship. And we're also celebrating Imbolc. We're celebrating Candlemas. So this is a shift in the vibration of the year where we're starting to get the light again. We're starting to increase the light. And even Groundhog's Day is a little bit of an offshoot in a way of the whole meaning of Imbolc and Candlemas, the increase of light. We have the light, we have the shadow, and the process of hibernation or the groundhog seeing a shadow and going back into the earth, all that stuff. So this is an important time of the year. It's midwinter and the sun is starting to get stronger. The light's starting to get stronger. So hi, Jamie from Vegas. And hi, Marlo, from wherever you are. And Screen's fine. Yes. And Learn and Grow with Anne. Welcome. We want to learn and grow with Anne. So welcome here as well. And St. Lee Zagato and Jeanette Erwick. All right. Okay. Let's explain a little bit about how this works. Only one rule. I'm not a big rules person, so I think that you guys will like that. Only one rule. Anybody that died can come through. Anybody. And every now and then somebody that's not technically dead comes through, though that's rare. And that happens occasionally if somebody's in very deep dementia or in a coma. Sometimes they can come through like a spirit. So whether they died this morning or whether they died 100 years ago, whether it's your neighbor's cat, they can all come through. So that's rule number one. And I know I'm, in this format, I'm going to try to get as many messages out as I can. Usually I go for about an hour or so before my brain starts to fizzle. So I'll try to get as many out as I can. Now, because right now we're at 63 people, we'll probably peak around 80 or 100 people. That's a lot of people, and spirit knows that. So they use what I call economy of motion. That's kind of a martial arts term. In other words, I could get a message that multiple people can take, specific messages also. Like a good example, like say I get the name John and somebody had a heart attack. Well, there's now 65 of you on my screen. I think out of 65 of you, about a half dozen at least are going to be able to take that name and somebody with a heart attack. So just quickly, because I don't want to get too bogged down in explanations, this is known as piggybacking, or what John Edward in his show Crossing Over used to call a Me Too. And basically, it's all energy. So even though we're physical beings, we're still energetic beings. And when we pass on, we lose the body, but we're still conscious, aware, energetic beings. And energy, moves in set patterns. So it's like if one spirit has a certain set of identifiers and other spirits that have the same identifiers can ride that energy through and come through. So lo and behold, I could be talking to several people at one time. Now, I don't necessarily like doing that. I like to have one spirit communicator, one person taking it, having it very, very neat and clean and all that. But in this format, when there's a lot of people, I think that that's a good thing. So as I'm getting information, what I do is in between, like if I'm starting a new contact, I'll try to get at least 3, 4, if not 5 or 6 bits of evidence through. That way, not all of you are claiming it. The goal is for only 1 or maybe 2 people to claim the information. So if what I'm saying, if you can take most of it, speak up. And speaking up means typing in the chat. That's what speaking up means here on this, and let me know. And if it's not for you, I'll let you know. And conversely, if I'm talking to somebody and you're suddenly feeling like, wow, that could be for me, and that could be for me, that could be for me, well, guess what? Maybe your loved one is coming through also to give you a message while I'm giving another person a message. It works that way. That's economy of motion. So a message for one can be a message for all. And so that's that. Now we do get specifics. It's called evidential mediumship for a reason. We want evidence. We want to prove it. We want to prove the continuity of life, not just say, well, grandma's here and she's holding cookies and she's sending you her love. Like we want to let you know maybe how old grandma was when she passed, or how young she was, or what her name was, or what she passed from, or what she loved to do here in the living. My late great, one of my teachers, the late great Janet No Havoc, one line from her evidential medium class that always stuck with me was, our jobs as mediums is to paint them back to life. And that's what we aim to do, to be able to share their stories, their memories, what they see from the other side in the living, what messages they have for you and other loved ones. So we do that in an evidential way and in a message way. So I will get names, I will get initials sometimes. Sometimes I'm a little off on the names because I'm less clairaudient than I am clairvoyant and clairsentient. Names, initials, dates, appearances, all that stuff may apply to the living. So if I get a name, and this sounds like John Edward also, it could be who they are or who they're with or who in the living they want to acknowledge. Sometimes I'll know the difference, sometimes I won't. Another interesting thing in group readings is you'll see different levels of connection. Like, in other words, some spirits will come through less strong than other ones, and you see that variance. And what I love, if I can really tap into their personality, to me, that's really amazing evidence also. So keep all that stuff in mind. And more than anything, they want to validate that we did not die. We just left our bodies. And when it's your turn to cross the veil, you're not going to die either. So if you lose the fear of dying, you'll lose the fear of living also, because they're two parts of the same whole, basically, right? So that makes sense. And we lose the fear of living, then we start taking appropriate risks in life. We're not bogged down by too much fear of the unknown, basically. So I think I explained what I needed to explain. I'm just peek at a few of your more comments. Oh gosh, yeah. I'm looking at this. I see the lion's face. Where are we seeing lion's face? Wait. What am I missing here? Like a face near the crystal. Face near the crystal. Well, there's an angel. If you're talking about this is an angel right here. It's a translucent angel. Uh, but if not, maybe it is something spiritual. We'll take it also. Yeah, PAMC, no random examples here. No random examples in my backdrop. Yeah, I put this backdrop up today. This is a different backdrop than I've been using lately. I figure I only have, depending on the groundhog, 6 more weeks of winter to have my winter motif up. So I was like, let me do this. It's in the tapestry. All right. But no, it wasn't my mediumship. It was one of my channeling events where the two orbs started to circle around me. We got that live also, which was cool. All right, yeah. If there is a spirit. So anyway, I like to do a little prayer before I start. Before I even get on, I'm working with the archangel. I'm raising the vibration and raising the frequencies. Mediumship is a safe practice. Like attracts like. So if I keep my energy high, I'm not going to get bothered by any negative or lower astral stuff. They're not welcome to the party, and they know it. So my guys keep anything negative away. So I'll be safe. You'll be safe. So just to put that out there. And all right. So dear Mother, Father, God, we thank you for your presence. And thank you for all of our blessings and helping us to ascend and grow and to stay safe and to stay in our power during these very uncertain times, but these amazing times in human history. And we ask that we are able to do our work tonight in safety, to allow our spirit loved ones to come through very strong and clear to give amazing messages so that spirit may be served. And we love you. Thank you. Amen. Shalom. Namaste. Aloha. And yeah, by the way, I mean, now that we're closing in on 80 people now, I know not everybody's expecting to get a message, but the thing is, sometimes you can get it vicariously also. Like if we're getting like really good evidence and people are getting it, it's just that your loved ones may not cut through all this traffic. So let me do that. And speaking of which, I feel like as I talk about traffic, I have one, maybe two police officers or military people with me. My ears just started to buzz. I feel like there's, I think, two H names in this group. I want to say, again, names or initials could be who they are, who they're with. And the funny thing is, I'm seeing like these little donut shapes, almost like plastic toys that toddlers play with. So I feel like where I'm going, that there are little ones in the family, or at least one little one. I also feel like there's a name like Gail, I want to say, or a similar G name that could be in the living or on the other side. But they go back to police officers, and one or more of them may be in the living or wearing kind of military uniforms that look like police officers. So I need to put my glasses on because now there's a little bit of a delay. So sometimes it takes a minute. And thank you, Laura. Yeah, hit the like button. That would be awesome. Yes. Also during the stream for you. All right. So no, I don't think anybody's with me yet. So let me keep talking about them. I think there's also a reference to a name like Will or Bill, and I think this is all going to come into the same area. Now, I feel like the two people on the other side that are together, I feel like they're brothers. This may be a father and an uncle coming through, or a grandfather and a great uncle. I feel like the person that I'm with, the strong person, is definitely in a police or a military cap. If he was military, he's probably an officer because it has that look, I want to say. He's stern but funny, I have to say also. Kind of tallish, not a heavy set guy, I want to say. And I don't feel that old when I pass on, or I want to say I feel like there's somebody, and the number 73 popped in. So that may be the age that the person passed on, I want to say also. I feel like the person in the living that this is for, somebody close in the family, is changing their diet, doing healthier things, and there may be a job change that you've already experienced and you're just getting used to, or somebody close to you in the family. Anyone with me? Is Dale. Him and Dad both passed. We're military police. So I may be with you. As far as the H names, I'm not super confident with that. So if that's not hitting, that's okay. I still be maybe with you. And Uncle UC was a police officer. All right. Almost like a donor shop. Wait, I'm not following this. All right. I feel like I feel like there's a connection to Jamie. Now, with that, there's also a mother figure with them. I don't know if this is your mom, to be quite honest, or somebody that helped to raise you. But I feel like there's also a mother figure that's coming through with that. Oh, Chris, wait. I have to flash this. Keep listening to to Jamie, because again, maybe one of these things, but this is exactly what I was looking for. The H name, Harry or Henry. And I think, like I said, I feel like there's another H name with him on the other side. This guy can tell a joke, and I have to say, I don't feel like I'm with somebody that would be like a drunk or whatever, but I just get this feeling like when I drink, I have a good time. Maybe in my younger days, and I get shown a barber shop, so perhaps there's some connection to working in a salon, or some connection to um, like you just got your hair cut or something like that. And okay, so wait, this is the one I wanted to. His father was Harry too, so everything's hitting for Chris. So that's very good. So that they're here, that they're with you, and they want to have fun. And I feel like that's your message, that you're not having enough fun in your life right now, or to make that happen. I still going to this connection with the younger child, because I'm still seeing those toys. I feel like that there's two of them, at least one boy, if not two boys. So if you don't take this immediately, just write that down, because I feel like he's showing it in the now, but sometimes it's in the future. But I definitely like his energy. I definitely feel like he's like, wow, thank you for talking to me. Thank you for this. I don't know if there's like a split between you and the sister figure, but he's talking about some kind of a split. And it may be something to do with money, I have to say also. And I feel like if this is resonating with you, I feel like I'm supposed to say, well, um, something about the better half, or maybe that's a way of saying hi to your husband or partner also, because the expression the better half came in. But I feel like it's going to be okay or whatever, just to stay in your heart, to stay in your power, and that I love you. And I really love Valentine's Day in that season. This is coming from the father figure. He wants to give you a big hug. And there's also, I don't know if it's Linda, Lenny, but there's an L name connection there. Like I said, I feel like there's a mother figure on the other side. This may be a grandmother that was like a mom. All right. I'm just checking back to see if any of this other stuff is hitting, as well as Harry, Henry. Right, there's a little bit of a delay, but lots of love there, and everything. So, and if Chris isn't taking part of the messages, probably would go to the other person. I feel like they're both there. All right. So anyhow, we'll see if anything else comes in around that. But I'm going to shift gears and look for another one. So we some more fun. Yeah. So Chris is saying that, but I have a feeling she's not taking the whole thing with the family. So this may be connected to you, Carissa, or somebody else. Okay. All right. So tuning into Carissa's energy. All right. Or who's here? Hold on a second. I need more tea. All right. So as I tune into this energy, for one thing, family. So Chris saying family part's not for me. So I flipped into somebody else's energy in the last moment there. I want to say, so we may be here with this next message. I want to say, let me see, where did that go? Oh, okay. Jamie was the other person. That's what I said. I think we had both families kind of coming in at the same time. Being that we have 87 people on, yeah, they're going to do it that way. Happy Imbolc to you too. We are the angels. Yes, yes. So all right. It's interesting. So this would be Carissa, this could be Chris, or this would be somebody completely different. I know Father's here. Um, and I just get this image of like more of I was gonna say a formal type of dinner or meal. There's like candles in the middle, white. I'm being shown a white table. I want to say white tablecloth. A lot of places the number 11 comes up. I don't know if this is like a something to do with a memorial or a celebration around the family involving 11 people, or if he passed or was born in November or the 11th day of a month has a meaning. I feel like this, but for Chris, I feel like I'm with you, and I feel like they're talking about you really starting to reclaim your psychic abilities, really starting to take off, I want to say. And they're showing me something that looks like kind of animal. Maybe it's even a deer bust, I want to say. But there's like almost like an X shape, and then there's like an animal or like a trophy or something like that. I don't know what he's trying to show me, but I want to say I also feel like February is going to be an important time in the family also, or a few, and then the number 8, maybe even February 8th or the 8th day of a different month, or August. But I feel like to say that you're loved, and that there's something that you just have to sit on for a moment or two. Something, what is that something though? Um, just you just something with the planning, I want to say as well. I'm just seeing if there's any feedback coming in yet. Not yet. All right. So if that's not Carissa, it could be Chris also. Okay, so I know where I'm at. Okay, so that's what I thought. My ears are ringing. We've got very strong spirits too. There's a couple of women that come in with you also. There's also somebody. This may be your father also. It feels like a localized issue in the heart center. So there may have been like a heart attack or an aneurysm or something like that. Somebody that's here. I feel like there's also a military present, but I feel like that's somebody that may be with father, I want to say as well. And he's kind of showing something with dancing, and the interesting thing is I also get this image of like dogs too, and then dogs doing tricks. So there may be something about training dogs connected to you or the family, or trying to train a dog, or something along those lines, I want to say. Here things lights flicker. Heart attack. I think this is still dancing. Yes. Okay. So father-in-law. So esophageal cancer. If that's your dad, there's somebody with him that had a heart attack. Because the esophagus and the heart are different feelings, different areas. Not that important. I just think that's who he's with. It may be his father. Could I just get this energy of father's father also on the other side too? Um, Lynn, listen then, because you're starting to take some of the stuff also. Um, and also here. So, like I said, there's now 90 people on. So there's a lot of you. So it's going to be this way. I may be just jumping around a lot. All right. I have a feeling I may be slipping into Susan's energy, but at the same time, for Carissa to keep listening, could I feel like that they're both here? Mom who passed before heart issues, brother passed early in life. So lots of love from him also. Very good. And thank you for that as well. And that's his father-in-law. Very good. I'm just flashing a few random comments here. That's all. All right. Anything else? I think we got Carissa's message. Yeah, definitely pay attention, I want to say. And I feel like he's talking about like doing something with your teeth also, and that if you get something done dentally, it'll help you to feel better, I want to say. Who was the Air Force person? And all of a sudden an Air Force jet just popped in. Who was that again? I feel like your person is here. Somebody identified that. Not Navy, no. Oh, right, Dad. Born in November, a deer on his tombstone died of an aneurysm. All right, so Lynn, I think your dad. I think all the dads that can get my attention are coming in and giving quick messages. Did he smoke, by the way? Also, could I feeling tobacco and cigarettes and stuff like that? Sending a lot of love. I definitely feel like I'm with a fun guy, but a little bit stern, I want to say. And I feel like he's saying that there were some misunderstandings, around him or around the end of life that they may not have totally been cleared up. But I feel like he's talking about you doing a lot of healing and a lot of soul searching right now, and really finding your way and finding your place in your world right now, I want to say also. So let me see who else or what else. Where else are we going? You're welcome, Carissa. That was Navy, Lisa. Oh wow, we've got a lot of comments here. Okay, and that resonates a lot with you. And okay, very good. So he's trying to show me that for Lynn, I want to say. All right, like I said, if it sounds like yours, probably is. There's probably a lot. Okay. So I have somebody new. This would also be a male figure. And I feel like I do work like in construction. I do work on the highways, particularly because I'm seeing the highways and the road. I mean, this may be somebody that I've been to already. I have to say the Easter season's important. I have to say there's a bigger dog, maybe a standard poodle, but lightish in color with that kind of face. And then now they're showing me a smaller dog that's white. So there may be a couple of dogs connected with this family. I have to say there's a name connected to this that sounds like Dolly to me. I don't know if that's a person or a dog, but Dolly, maybe Dorothy. And I feel like that's important. And when she steps in, she's looking like the matriarch, I have to say. And the name could be who she's with or who's here in the living. I have to say I'm with somebody. She's fairly short, but not more like maybe 5'2" to 5'4". She's showing me her ears. That can mean she had a little bit of trouble hearing near the end, or the ear clairaudience. I feel like there's names like John, Jean, like names like that that's going to fit in with this. And whoever's in the living, I'm also supposed to say you made some big leaps and growths in your life recently, and that you would have a brother to say, that they want to say hi to the brother figure also. I'm not sure the relationship. I mean, she feels mother-like, but she brings her energy up. So I have a feeling I may be with the grandmother figure. I also feel like, I don't know if it's 79 or 97, but one of those numbers fits. That may be the age the person. I'm going to go with 97. I think somebody lived a good long life that's in this energy. Anybody taking this yet? And I see there's a delay on the screen. Oh, I love that. Okay, so this may be for Anne. I don't know if any of the other information. But Pat, I think this is where I'm going. So she was very short. Okay, she's showing herself a little taller than she was, because 5'2", 5'3" is not very short for her generation. 4'11" would be very short. Oh, she's laughing. She's got a beautiful laugh, I have to say, also. And she did a lot of cooking too. No, and then there's also a reference to somebody that does a lot of woodworking. That may be her husband or her son that she's with on the other side. But I think that this is for you, and in-laws can come through also, but Aunt Dolly is definitely here, and again, I like her energy. Good, nice laugh, nice upbeat, or at least somebody that's with me. Like I said, I don't have the luxury of getting instant feedback, because Spear is 100% accurate, but my interpretation may not be. I'll put it to you that way. So Italian cooking. I wasn't being shown the style, but definitely like a lot of cooking. Yeah. And then Chris is saying Aunt Dolly also. So I don't know if you have the same Aunt Dolly or if you're disagreeing. But again, she's here. She's with you. She's shown me a lot of books. She's shown me cookbooks also. So there may be you or somebody in the living that's using her recipes or using the cookbooks, I want to say. Feel like I think mom's still living. No, I feel like I want to say hi to a mother figure. I guess to her there'd be a sister figure then, um, who also cooks. And in this energy, I'm feeling a little bit towards the left side of the stomach. There may have been an issue with somebody having like pancreatic cancer or something that would affect you a little bit under the heart area on the left side of the stomach. I want to say as well, but I feel like she's fine. And I also get the feeling of being buried and having visitors, I want to say also. So I don't know if you visited the grave recently or what she's trying to show me, but then she just popped the number 5 in my mind. So maybe May being important or your family 5, I want to say. And then it also feels like they I don't know if you're a teacher by trade, but I feel like she's talking about you teaching, I want to say, and to keep doing what you're doing, and that I'm still alive and everything. And let me see what else. Oh wow, okay. So no comments yet, but there is a little bit of a delay, like I said. Now, I may be starting to shift, but I may still be with you, Patsy. But I want to acknowledge an auto accident. I don't know if it was a fatal one, but this would have been on the right side. I don't think it's Dolly. I think, in fact, I'm seeing a male figure who's younger. This may connect more with a father or an uncle figure, I want to say, or somebody even younger. But it also popped the name Dave in my mind. So everything's still resonating with Carissa. So Carissa and Patsy, you can both take this. I'm going to say, and lots of love there. So. All right, I may switch to Lisa, especially he was younger, right? So I don't know if you would understand more of like the impact on the right. That'd be the passenger side, right? Or if you understand any of those details, and Suzette may be able to take that. And Lisa's saying yes. All right. And his name was David. What did I just say? The name David popped in. So that was their way of saying that she's saying yes to being hit on the left, right? It's funny. I said the left, but I was pointing to the right. Okay, right. I said the left, and I was pointing to my right. I think you know what it is. I think your brother just grabbed me. I think the other contact had a right side collision, and then he had a left side. All right. Anyways, but he's definitely here. He's definitely with you. I feel like he's saying, don't take things so seriously. Don't take life so seriously. Have fun. Maybe that's a theme for the day. I don't know, but I feel like he's saying that. And let me see what else. And he's talking about like breathing, breath exercises, getting something off your chest. I don't know if mother's still living, but I feel like there's an older female. I want to say mom, that there may be some communication issues or something that needs to be said or talked about. If that doesn't resonate, it may be a sister figure. I don't know, but I feel like I'm supposed to say that. And she kind of talks a little bit about some family disharmony or whatever, but I feel like she's also saying not to get too involved with things, to really take care of yourself. I feel like she's saying take care of your own heart, dear, and that I'm with you. So if female energies popped in with your brother, again, this could be a mother figure or but an older woman, I want to say. All needs to be said. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Um, and also Jamie, I didn't talk about the 20-80 rule, how 20% of the people tend to get 80% of messages in these, but this could be the other accident also. And Lisa, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your grandmother. I mean, I believe your mom's here. I believe we're saying hi to mom in the living. If I'm incorrect, my apologies. But I feel like there's a mother figure, an older woman, grandmother. Yeah, so she's saying hi as well. All right, moving right along, as they say. And you're welcome, and you're both welcome. Jeannie. I think the name Jeannie, but it could be Jean. Oh yeah, this is no. Okay. And they show me the image of. Wait. The garbage truck. Where did I see that? Because I've seen the image of a garbage truck. Or that could be the other accident. Oh, and you're Jamie, not Jeannie. Oh, okay. I think your brothers are trying to get my attention to let you know that they're okay. Um, and it's interesting. I feel like my right wrist is affected. I don't know if there's anybody in the car that survived that accident. But for some reason, I feel my right wrist, unless you've been having problems in that area. And also the number 23. So, for Jamie, I don't know if one of your brothers was 23 or if the 23rd day of a month means something. Sometimes numbers wind up being sports uniforms or street addresses. But I feel like this is from one of the brothers. I feel like there's another J name. I don't know if one of the brothers was a J name. And interestingly, it's talk about the name Zach, which is a Z name. Maybe it's Jack. Maybe it's my mistake, but Zach, the Z name comes, and then maybe you say hello to, say hi to a good friend of mine or a brother figure here in the living, if that's not either their names. I feel like they're with you, and it looks to me like there can be a new job or new beginning job wise. And they talk about Florida or going to Florida or somebody living in Florida. So I hope that this is all still for you. I believe it is. And they show me schools and stuff like that. I mean, that could reference teachers, but I feel like Jamie, are in a learning process right now. And here we go. So 23 and 36. So that's Mike. Gosh, right at the beginning, the name Mikey popped in. When I was meditating. So he's been here all along. My brain is just too overactive. Oh, but in any event, so the other J name and Zach may be friends or people they want to say hi to. Um, so in any event, but this was this was the real clincher here. So I'm like. They were on their way. Here we go. That's why they're showing me going to Florida. Perfect. So it's just a way of saying that we remember that we're okay. Unfortunate accident, but again, we didn't die. We just moved on. Basically, I want to say also. Oh my goodness! I don't know if you're the one that may be getting married or engaged soon, but if it's not you, congratulations. I want to say as well. Um, you're welcome, and we're all very sorry for your loss. I have a brother that also passed in a similar manner. He was 41 when he passed, so I get it. And my parents were both living too, so just to make it a long story short, that's what got me out of the closet. No, not that closet. That's what got me out of the mediumship closet. Instead of just having this ability to sense spirit, I actually started to do something about it. I found a teacher, Sharon Klingler at Lilydale, and I started to develop. So my brother passed in 98. I did my first mediumship readings in 2002, actually 2001. But then I started to really start to do it in 2002. So I've been doing this 21 years now. Yes. Very good. Yes, big hugs to Jamie. Absolutely. Yes. Okie doke. I need to stop for a second. I need to take these silly glasses off, although they do make me look smarter, I know. um, okay, somebody's here. This is either the name Jake, I want to say. I'm getting a big Jake reference. Maybe this is a John Wayne fan. Western, I want to say. All right. I'm definitely with somebody that had we'll say a relationship with booze. But I feel like I'm with a happy drunk. Jake, maybe Jack, but either he's a big guy or just big. He just popped the number 8 in my mind, so I think he's very connected to April to August or the 8th day of a month. and the image of a microscope. So somebody, it may be you who I'm going to, or maybe someone in the family would either be, connected to science, I want to say, um, or there's something going on where you're putting something under the microscope. Now he's showing me bugs. So maybe there's an etymologist connection. I don't know, but show me bugs under the microscope now. I have a feeling he may be talking about childhood things. I was going to say that where I'm going, that you'd be one of two, but then he popped a third one. So I don't know if it's like two of a similar age and one a fair amount younger or older, or one's a step or what. But I feel like there's actually three, but two that are close and one that's distant. And I think this is the father energy. Let me see if anybody can. So Carissa, you may be a big winner. So hi from Harry. My grandmother loved John Wayne and looked like him. Oh my God, I'm not gonna even go there. I'll flash this though. Uh, oh, okay, what was this one? Okay. Anyhow, so this could be back with you, and but again, I'm not 100% sold on this. Let me get some more information. But yeah, that Big Jake, bigger guy. I think I'm a smoker too, and I feel like I had breathing issues. In fact, it feels like lung cancer that started on the right side of the chest. I want to say, or issues in the chest on the right side primarily, um, and uh, and he brings up like around age 68. Now this might be around when the person started to get ill, not when the person passed. It could be when the passing date also, or the birthday. And he did have COPD. That part's more anything. Plain Jane. I like your handle there, Plain Jane. So Tom. Okay. Let me see what else, because I just have to get the information. I can't key in on specific people. I wish I could. All right, I think we got the. Wow, I can't believe how many people have Dolly, the name Dolly. That's it. All right, so my ex-mom-in-law was a recovered alcoholic, looked just like Joey, heavy smoker. Her name was Alice. So that could be. So let me get more information. Somebody got the name Jack. Who is that? I mean, a lot of you could take the name Jack, obviously, but and purple, blue piece. All right, all right. So what else with him? I want to call him Big Jake. What else with him? So he does bring up name. I think it's Donald, but he does bring a B name in also. He's showing me a ring. I'm not sure this means, and he's showing me the color purple too. I think I'm a little scattered right now in a couple of different places at once. All right. See if there's any other feedback. Your dad was 68 when he passed. So this could be for you, or this could be a cut-in, but it's very specific to show me 68, the number 68, and breathing. COPD would definitely fit. I think there's somebody in uniform around you also. So I don't know if your dad was in the military at one time, but I definitely feel that. And but this is a different spirit. He's saying hi, but I feel like, and I don't know if you could understand your dad having some issues with depressions or stuff like that, or maybe post-traumatic stress disorder or stuff like that. But this is a different energy that's popping in, and he just wants to let you know that I'm here and that I passed okay, because it may have looked like I was having a difficult time, but I pass over very easily, I'm supposed to say, and I'm in a really good place. And the thing is, once we leave the body, it's almost like the pain never even happened. The difficulty breathing never even happened. But this is a warrior through and through, because I feel like I power through things. And not to take no for an answer. I mean, not not to be a hard ass or anything, but I feel like part of his mo is he's not going to give up, and I feel like he's bringing this energy to you. If you know that you're right, or you know that you need to do something or make something happen, don't take no for an answer, but try to be nice and cordial, but keep trying, keep doing it, keep going through it. I want to say, I forgot who I was even with that one. And your mom was a police officer, so we're back to MT. Okay. Let's see. No, that doesn't feel like that's that one. So anyway, also yes, Glenn's also a medium. So if anybody wants to answer him, feel free. All right. Oh yeah, there's a lot of energy. So the name Kathy just pops right in. I think I'm going into a whole new connection. I want to say, so who's with me right now? Yeah, there's also a J name connection. I feel like there's also somebody that's female figure. She was shortish, but full figured. The number 3 comes up, so there's probably a reference to March, the 3rd day of the month. There's been gone for 3 years. I don't feel like everybody liked this woman. She could be a little, I don't know what the right word. Well, she just said, try rude. So she's aware she wasn't always that nice. And the name Anne or a similar AN name would definitely be connected to this as well. Now, as I'm talking, I'm seeing like X-ray images, MRIs, and stuff like that. So I do feel like there's a connection to like medicine or nursing, or maybe working like surgery or radiology or something like that. That could come into the living. But she's trying to show me something. I don't know if what it is, but she's trying to show me some part of the body. I think it's the stomach area, I want to say. And I think there's a lot of stomach issues or intestinal issues. So firstly, can anybody take this? March 3rd. So Mason, yeah, and your aunt. So then maybe that, especially if you're able to take the rest of it. Now Pastor March has a daughter named Anne. Who's very low, not Ruth. Stomach issues. Okay. The only thing is that there would have to be somebody else communicating, beside or other than your grandma, because I definitely got that sense, from that person. Let me see if we can get more. Cody Candle says she thinks she knows what I'm talking about, unless you're referring to Glenn. But anyway. Let me see if this is Anita's here. Okay. This feels like it resonates. I kind of get the sense, I don't know if it's your sister or your mom, but I kind of get the sense there's somebody here. Yeah, I wouldn't say she's a bad person. I just feel like she could be curt and rude sometimes. I wouldn't say she's bad or negative or anything like that, just to put that out there. But I definitely feel like I'm with you. Of course, I know, Anita, I know that you moved not that long ago, but I do feel like, and they show me actually hanging almost like translucent, like white curtains, or doing something with the window. So I don't know if that's a recent development, kind of like white or silver or stuff like that. And there's also this reference about like humming or listening to music as I'm working, I want to say. And something about mom, or something about like things that mom would listen to, or things that the mom would be aware of, I want to say also. And it's also mentioning a name like Claire, I want to say, or Clara. but that CL comes in also. And yeah, so I don't know if this is making sense or not, but I feel like the ladies are together. I want to say, I don't know if we're around an anniversary, maybe a little bit earlier in January, but I feel like I want to go to that. I feel like there's also a name like Rose or Roseanne maybe, but a name like that comes on, at least in our name. I think it's all connected to the same energy, basically. And let me see, what are we saying? So Claire was your sister's mother-in-law. Okay. So your sister's hanging out with Claire then, apparently. Um, and a quick hello from Roseanne for Janae. Um, and I'm Rosa, the grandmother Rosa. So other ones may be coming. I feel like this should be more succinctly with Anita, and she just showed me why this is. And then number 23, we mentioned that earlier, and Rosa, my mother's sister-in-law. Okay. So they're both together, and that's why they're giving me these names and these references. I want to say as well. So I just feel like they're just giving you like a lot of love. I'll just put it that way. They're talking about the striped cat. Now I've seen your cats. I don't think either of them are striped. So I don't know whose cat they're showing me. And then Tom, maybe like a tomcat. I mean, I don't know if a neighbor's cat has befriended you or something like that, but I feel like you're saying that you have a way with cats. I mean, I know you well enough to know that. So tell me something I don't know, please. Um, all right. Was it talking about getting ready? I don't know if you're getting ready to cook fish or fry fish, or why I'm seeing that or smelling fish. Oh, another thing I'm supposed to say is trust what you're hearing and sensing, because she just popped the image of an ear in my mind, and who plays the piano or played the piano, by the way? I'm hearing piano music also. I don't know if that's one of your mom or your sister, but somebody's playing the piano for me. Yeah, and they're pretty good. I wouldn't say like the next Liberace, but pretty good, I want to say. Uh, oh, maybe. So, so I'm seeing you had a striped cat before the two. Okay, so there's the striped cat. I'm just seeing if Anita takes this stuff, because that's who I'm with. So that's mom with the piano. Okay, very good. And other people that have piano players, well, they may be coming through too. And assuming if Anita's not cooking fish well, and it's a fish fry. I think somebody for you has just popped in as well while I was talking to Anita. I don't know if your mom has passed also, but I think this is from a mom figure, I want to say as well. Um, and she's saying this would have been too what's to say, too oily for her, I want to say. Like the fish fry wouldn't be her taste, I want to say also. Uh, wait. Isn't tuna a type of fish, or am I well? You're not frying it. I get it. I get it. But yeah, if you had fish, uh, if you had tuna for dinner, I could definitely understand that also. But very good. Yes. Circulation issues. So back to the person that actually had the fish fry. Somebody's watching you also. Um, Okie doke. Right. I need more water. Just give me a second. I think I may be good for one or two more connection. And where are we? And Janae, you know me well enough to know this is how it works. We're down to 80 people. I think we peaked at 91 or 92. When there's this many people, this is how it works, especially when I can't get the immediate feedback. I just have to get the messages and see where it flies. But but that's how it works also, and that's how it's going to happen. Oh, you're welcome, Anita. You're anytime. Okay. So right now, I'm going to somebody that's done skydiving or is thinking about it. Because I'm just seeing jumping out of an airplane. I want to say also. Um, I do believe the name like Ralph comes in, or maybe Ray, like an RA name, Ralph, Randy. I do believe a name like Ralph comes in. Um, hmm, all right. Very good, Ralph. All right. So where am I? But so let me see where I'm going. I mean, skydiving could be in the living. I want to say. Let's show me Dove. Like I don't know if Dove's like a name or what, but that word came in. Definitely starting to feel the burn, as they say. Where am I going? Also, there's a name like Sandy, Sandra, Sammy, Sandy. I know I'm a little scattered right this second. They also show me the number 13, so that would be important in this connection. And I'm getting my image of dad. So I think that there's a father energy where I'm supposed to go. Person that can take most or all of this, especially the skydiving reference. I feel like the gentleman that's coming on is fairly tall, bald on the top. I want to say, not real loud, kind of funny. I want to say, a good leader. I want to say also. I feel like I have like a lot of little, I don't know if it's coins or stamps, but I like to kind of play with my collection, kind of tinker around the house a little bit, I want to say. And I feel like people still hear him. Also, the name Jerry's going to come into this somewhere, or Jeremy or something like that. I feel like the person is in your house sometimes, and you'll hear things, you'll hear noises, or you'll smell things, I want to say, that remind you of him. This could be a grandfather, but I feel like there's a fatherly connection with this person, I want to say. Now, that said, anybody, Sandra, well, Sandra, that's you. Well, the question for you, Sandra, is does any of this make sense to you? uh, um, and Chris saying this really resonates with her or him. I can't tell if Chris is a him or her. I think you're her, but I could be wrong. Um, So the rest doesn't. So this means that I'm not with you. Sorry about that. All right. My dad is Jerry. My father was Jerry. He died. I was born. That's all. Um, no skydiving. Has a brother, Jerry. Yeah, somebody skydived. Whoever I'm going, somebody did that. Yeah, because it's still in my head. Somebody did that. They may have happened a while ago, but somebody did that. Uh, Lisa's saying Grandpa was Ralph. Yeah, that was a name that came in also. All right, you know what? Unless somebody really can get like everything in place, I'm gonna move on from that and try to get one or two more. Wait a second. What was I gonna say? No. What the heck? I was gonna say, perhaps there's somebody else, misbehaving. This could be either, just because of that Air Force reference. And she's saying, somebody else saying they're skydiver, but the rest doesn't resonate. All right, let me see if I can get a little bit more. My dad's name is Jerry. Same as my uncle. My dad worked with airplanes. This is uncle. All right. see if I can get a little more information. Because it definitely feels like your father. Definitely get Jerry. I definitely get something with skydive, but with airplane. Thanks, Glenn, for that. Yeah, especially in this format. Yeah, when I'm doing it live, I mean, I'll get pulled off, but not like this. You know, not in this. So few people can take this. I feel like the father energy. I feel like he's funny. I want to say so. You definitely get a sense of humor with the person. Although as I'm saying that, he said he was pretty straight laced though, when he was here in the living. You know, when he was here in the body. I want to say, um, and what else? And I feel like he's keeping a close eye on a female that's been having some issues. I want to say with substance abuse or things of that nature, unless somebody passed, a female passed that way that he's with. But I feel like he's showing me that and saying, keeping an eye on that person. To say, I do feel like there's a J name connection. I don't know if it's Jennifer or Jessica, but there's a J name. I believe in the living, and I feel like I'm listening to a lot of music, so that could be connected to somebody in the living also. That I almost feel like I'm doing recordings and sound checks and stuff like that. So yeah, this could be somebody that you're with or still in the living. And the name Ashley just popped in real clear, real strong as day. So I'm gonna wait a second to see if any of this stuff fits. But I think that would be an important reference to this connection, I want to say. So I'm saying I can relate to all of that. Sis said, "Oh my God, that's me." Um, um, and Josh is recording music. Okay, so we may come back to you, being that I may not have been with you in the first place. So Josh, it's a J name for sure. Yeah. Um, all right. So see what else. I feel like that, I'm asking for message. I feel like they're saying to take it easy. So I don't know if you've been doing a little bit more work than you should right now, or if you're actually healing or recovering from something. I feel like the older gentleman is just kind of saying take it easy. Now he's also shown me somebody that likes to work out with weights. I don't know if that's Josh again, or if that's a brother figure, or if that's you even. It could be female also, but I'm seeing it as a male figure that has like a little exercise set in their home. I want to say, I feel like there's somebody I want to say hi to or acknowledge as well. But I feel like the message for you, just kind of take it easy, and there's more references to music. And I feel like he's also talking about a female that's good with music as well. I don't know if that person's on the other side or in spirit. And I feel like I've got the I'm going to say smallest dog, white or white and black, with me on the other side also, as well. And I think Dad is keeping an eye on him, just recording music. Just says I do also. So that's the other musician. I thought that was you, honestly, when you were saying that. So I feel like he's just letting you know that he's here, that he's with you. He's definitely keeping an eye on Josh, I want to say. Now, I feel like the reference to the person in the living, the female in the living, that's had or has drug issues with somebody else, somebody that was taking part of the information also. If it is you, so much the better. But I think that part goes to somebody else. And in fact, I feel like this is somebody on the other side that's trying to reach out to somebody in the living, maybe a whole different connection. I want to say that J name, Jen, Jennifer, Jessica, Jamie, something like that. And maybe, not the person's name. That may be somebody in the living to say hi to, I want to say. And I feel like the person on the other side shows her passing around 8 o'clock. Like I'm seeing 8 o'clock on the clock, I want to say. And this would have been fast. This is probably fentanyl passing, because this would have been fast, I want to say. I feel like she's just saying she kind of just felt that her head just almost like take off, and that was it. She knew she was going to the spirit world. And I feel like she's saying that she's sorry, that on one hand, this was my time, but on a human level, I should have known better. I'm going to say as well, something about airplane. I don't know if it's the band Jefferson Airplane, or if the name Jefferson comes in. But that popped up in my mind also. So who's got this? Suzette saying it's me. Um, so if Suzette, I'm understanding this. Amy, just say Amy. Not sure about that. I know there's that J name connected with that. But if somebody understands this young lady, she's saying hi and letting you guys know that she's with you, and that she's okay, and that I'm here. Um, so Jody, Joe maybe yeah Joe's here, maybe trying to say hi also, because I know that because I've done reading with you. At least I think you're born on 8/11, so that would make sense. I'm gonna say so. So Joe Franklin is in the house saying hi to us all, and I feel it's funny because I feel like he's here. He showed me angels, so I feel like to say to Jody, they to keep doing your angel paintings, especially that you are an angel. And he's funny too. I feel like he's showing me himself kind of eating popcorn, kind of watching, watching what we're doing, and and applauding basically. So I feel like he's enjoying this. I want to say, and I feel like he's a very supportive man. I know you have several of you that are connected to New York City know who Joe Franklin is. So the celebrities have a way of coming through for everybody. Like I've gotten like John Lennon coming through, although when he came through in a reading, the person I was reading for told me that her father was a music producer and that John Lennon actually held her when she was a baby. But sometimes these celebrities come through because they influence a lot of people when they were alive. So when they go to the other side, they take that energy and they continue to influence a lot of people. So Jody, your Joe is really working hard to help us all evolve and to help humanity. And I feel like he's saying, things may be tough now, but you're doing your part, and to trust me. I'm supposed to say that your art and your message is going to get picked up. Maybe not tomorrow, but hang in there. It's going to happen, and then I'm watching over you always, and that I love you. And very good. So Jesse. Oh, I think I found who we're with here. What did I say? Jessica, Jennifer, Jesse. That would be you, female, right? Female friend. Uh, so I feel like he just wanted to say hi. Oh, very good. Uh, you'll tell Grace hello. No, I never met Grace. Like I wish I had. Um, and I could talk music with you all the time, but Glenn show off. Well, I live in Woodstock, so I know Jerry Murata. I met Tony Levin, and did I meet Levon Helm? I think I did. I don't remember. And anyways, that's okay. You can show off, Glenn. That's fine. um, anyway, so Jesse, your friend is with you and saying hi, and I just get this image of giving you a big hug, and something about that you tried. So I have a feeling that you were really good to this person that came through. She talks about having a broken heart, I want to say also. So I think the person that passed was going through a lot of emotional struggling when she left the world and passed on, I want to say. Um, so very good. Yeah. So Felicia, perhaps you're a medium also, and are feeling the energy of this person. I know. Again, he's coming through. I'm sorry. It's almost like she understands, the grief that she's caused in her family. But she's saying, but it was accidental. I swear, I didn't do this to myself. I didn't try to commit suicide or anything like that. And then she's showing being on TV. I think in your friend's family, Jesse, that somebody was it like either on a game show or a talk show or something like that, or maybe in your family. But she's showing me that. Um, so in any event, yeah. Lots of love to Jess. I know we've been over an hour, but we've been reading for an hour. I think I am shutting down, and I totally envy Glenn right now for knowing Grace Slick. I mean, of course, like I was a teenager, of course, like every other teenager, I had a crazy crush on her. But watching her in Woodstock is what gave me just utter respect for her when Marty Bell and the police had a little run and just the way she handled that situation, I was like, oh my God, this woman is so amazing. And then I kind of miss Cindy Anderson, the original vocalist for that band, because she and Marty just sounded just amazing together. Sometimes I think, what if she had stayed with the band? But then again, Grace Slick, can't beat that. All right, I'm digressing to music, but thanks everybody for being a part of this. And again, if you want to get a private session, let me go all the way up to this massively long chat and finding. All right, get this toolbar off. All right, where are we? Here we go. That wasn't too hard. Here we go. So if you want, so 10% off if you mention the Imbolc, Candlemas, Mediumship on YouTube. Again, if you're enjoying this, definitely hit the like button. Let's see if we can get this out to more people. Feel free to subscribe and to partake in this community that we have that's growing and that's just amazing. I'm so thrilled with the people that are being attracted to this community. So we do energy channeling, we do uploads, different events. It's the spirituality behind the message. So I share everything that I do as a medium to develop spiritually. So that's kind of the byline of the channel. So we do a lot of law of attraction, a lot of obviously channeling and mediumship, and other forms of spirituality, basically. And last week we did a video on how to do telepathy. The video that's coming out this Thursday is, it's a shadow work video and how to work with spirit guides to do your shadow integration work. And that's what we need right now, because it's our shadows that obstruct us from expanding and growing spiritually, and that cause the subconscious repetitive patterns in our life. So a shadow's only a shadow when it's hidden. So we'll teach you how to shine the light of awareness and integrate those shadows, because your shadows and your worst behavioral challenges and emotional challenges wind up being your greatest teachers in the end. So that's coming up in 2 days. Tomorrow night is the 7 o'clock. We're going to do the psychic forecast for February right here on the channel. So those are the commercials for the day. Thank you again, everybody. I love you, and we'll see you at the next video.